As you settle comfortably, noticing the rhythm of your breath, you might find it fascinating how effortlessly your mind can begin to wander, to a place where transformation begins, a journey not unlike the one you've always been meant to take. You see, every great story begins with a hero, and if you're listening to this now, you must already know, deep within, that the hero has always been you. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a vast forest, the familiar world behind you, the unknown ahead. The air feels alive with possibility. Imagine hearing the faint call of adventure, distant yet undeniable. Feel the gentle weight of a backpack on your shoulders, filled with everything you've ever needed, even if you didn't know it was there. And as you take a step forward, crossing a threshold, leaving behind the ordinary, notice how every step feels lighter, as if the earth itself rises to support you, whispering, "You're ready." You might wonder now, is it the courage that brings you to this journey, or is it the journey itself that creates the courage? Either way, you've already begun, and as you continue, listening to these words, you can find yourself learning something new, perhaps something important, about the strength that's always been within you. As you imagine the challenges ahead, feel your hands tighten into fists, not in fear, but in determination. Every obstacle you face becomes an ally, teaching you more about the unstoppable force that you are. And isn't it amazing how every time you breathe deeply now, you feel more ready, more capable, as though each inhale is a reminder of the limitless potential coursing through you. Once there was a traveller who doubted they could complete the path laid before them. At every turn they met a challenge, a steep hill, a stormy sky, a roaring river. At first they hesitated, thinking, "This is too much for me." But then they noticed something remarkable. Each time they tried, the hill grew smaller, the storm quieted, the river revealed stepping stones. And so they learned that challenges were never meant to stop them. Challenges were only asked one question: how will you grow stronger? And as you hear these words, notice the sound of your inner voice, beginning to shift, softening doubts, amplifying the truth. You can begin to tell yourself, "I'm capable, I'm courageous, I'm ready." What if every moment of hesitation you ever felt was just the universe preparing you to pause, reflect, and gather the strength you need to move forward? What if every fear was simply a doorway, waiting to open to your touch? Because now you realize fear, it's not the end, it's the beginning. And as you begin to wonder, what can I achieve now that I've stepped into my role as the hero? Notice how your mind begins to explore new possibilities, new ways of thinking, feeling and being. Imagine waking up tomorrow already equipped with the knowledge that every challenge is an opportunity. Every setback, it's a setup for a comeback. As you return now, bringing with you everything you've learned, feel that deep sense of clarity, as though you've already crossed your innermost cave and emerged with the treasure, the belief that you are enough, you're powerful, and you're ready to share your wisdom with the world. And knowing you're still learning, still growing, notice how the world feels, just a little brighter now, because the hero within you is here to stay. So as you sit comfortably now, noticing the gentle rise and the fall of your breath, it's easy to imagine that your mind, like a deep forest, has many pathways. Some are well trodden, others hidden beneath the overgrowth. And as you listen, you may begin to notice how natural it feels to clear away the old, tangled vines of negativity, uncovering the clear, open trails that lead to something brighter. Perhaps as you sit here now, you can already sense how removing even the smallest pebble from a stream It allows the water to flow more freely. And in the same way, as you begin to let go of unconscious negativity, those invisible barriers, you create space for something new, something powerful to emerge. So imagine now standing before a great river, watching as the water carries away the leaves of old doubts and the fears. You don't need to hold on to them anymore, do you? They simply float away, gently, naturally, as if they were never really yours to begin with. And with every breath you take, notice how much lighter the air feels, how much brighter the world becomes, as those clouds of negativity dissolve into the sky, leaving behind a crystal clear horizon. And now perhaps there's something specific you've been carrying, a weight, a thought, or a feeling that seems so stubborn, like a knot in a rope. But as you focus, notice how the rope begins to loosen. Perhaps you can even hear the sound of it unraveling. Feel the tension slipping away. And isn't it fascinating how with every knot undone, you find new strength, as if each challenge resolved becomes a building block beneath your feet. And as those spaces open within you, it's time to let something beautiful take root. Imagine a seed planted deep in fertile soil, a seed of courage, strength and purpose. With each passing moment, feel it grow stronger, reaching towards the sunlight of possibility. You might see its leaves spreading wide, or hear the sound of its branches swaying in the wind. And you realize this isn't just a seed, it's a symbol of who you're becoming, deeply grounded and endlessly expansive. You might notice something, that inner voice, the one that questions, doubts or criticizes. But isn't it interesting how when you change the tone of that voice, softening it, making it kind and supportive, it begins to sound less like a critic and more like a wise friend. Imagine now, each time that voice speaks, it reminds you of your potential, whispering, "You can do this. You've always had this within you." Patterns can feel like habits carved in stone. But even stone can change over time. Imagine now a great sculptor chiseling away at an old block, revealing the masterpiece beneath. That sculptor is you. With each stroke, you reshape those patterns, turning fear into wisdom, doubt into clarity, and hesitation into action. Feel now the warmth of the sun on your face, the steady rhythm of your heart, the sense of confidence that comes when you know you're exactly where you need to be. Each new emotion, awe, gratitude, joy, flows through you like a river, reshaping the landscape of your mind into something abundant and alive. Sometimes when the wind changes direction, it carries a storm. But isn't it remarkable how the same wind can also fill the sails of a ship? Imagine now every negative comment or moment being caught by those sails, propelling you forward faster, stronger. You find yourself asking, how can I use this to grow? And the answers come naturally, effortlessly. Feel your feet now firmly planted on the earth. Notice how steady and grounded you feel, like a tree with deep roots. And in this stillness, there's a calm strength, a clarity that allows you to respond to the world, not from pleasure, but from purpose. Whatever arises, you remain steady, calm and in control. And as you speak to others, notice how time seems to stretch and flow, how you naturally pause in just the right moments, creating space for insight to bloom. Like a musician, you play with rhythm, letting your words become a melody that resonates deeply. It feels effortless, doesn't it? These emotions, joy, courage, purpose, they're no longer fleeting visitors. They're drivers guiding your actions, shaping your world. Each time you feel them, they grow stronger, like a fire that warms and illuminates everything around you. And now imagine yourself as a child, filled with wonder, curiosity, and limitless belief. See yourself embracing these new emotions, these powerful traits. as if they've always been there, and imagine them weaving through every memory, every moment growing stronger with each step. And as you look to the future, see yourself standing tall, becoming the hero you've always admired, embodying their wisdom, their courage, their grace. Because the more you act like them, the more you feel their traits becoming yours, until one day you realize, I am them. And as you return now, carrying all these new beliefs, emotions and skills with you, notice how much lighter you feel, how much clearer the path ahead seems, because the journey has already begun, hasn't it? And each step forward now, it's simply a continuation of what you've always known to be true. You are the hero of this story.